For years, humans have asked questions about their very existence. How did we get here? What's the meaning of life? What's the biggest animal you could defeat in a fight? Can you guess which one we're answering today? Now, this is a question that comes up quite a lot in life. I found a lot of the time friends in the pub have discussed it, or people have raised it in various social circumstances. And also recently on my Twitch stream, we had quite a long discussion about the animal you could most likely defeat in a fight. And so I thought I'd present my scientific research on this and my views on it. Now, I don't think it's not been peer reviewed, so that's what we're doing here. I believe in science, so feel free to point out any errors in my methodology and let me know what animal you could think you could defeat down in the comments below. Now, I should point out at this point that this is a purely hypothetical exercise. You shouldn't go around fighting animals and you shouldn't go around killing animals for fun. If you do want to kill animals for fun, but not actually kill the animals, then may I recommend our video sponsor, Hunting Clash. Hunting Clash is a free-to-play game available on iOS and Android, where you can kill God's creatures till your heart's content. Just download it using the link in the description and begin the bloodbath. In Hunting Clash, you can visit breathtaking hunting grounds from around the world and hunt down and destroy over 100 different animals. Just look how beautiful some of these creatures look in the game. Here's a deer looking resplendent in the bang! Take that, Bambi. Bison, that's what your dad's going to be saying at your funeral. Oh, this cougar looks tired, having a little stretch. Take a nap, mate. Did you know the southern black rhino was hunted to extinction in 1850? Well, now it's been recreated in the game so you can make it extinct again. Now, it's not just shooting things with guns in the game. There's a wide range of weapons to choose from sniper rifles to bows and exciting gear like sonar and super buffs. In Hunting Clash, you can take on other players through duels and championships and take part in events every week with new and exciting adventures. There's even animals in the game I've never heard of. Look! Here's something called a Zaglossus. He's cute, look at his little, oh, sorry, finger slipped. Now, if you're interested in showing animals why humans are the #1 species on Earth, download Hunting Clash using the link in the description and get killing. By downloading using this link, it will help support this channel through no cost to you. So go and do it, and do us a solid. Now let's get back to my high-end scientific research. Let's get onto the rules. Rule 1, enclosed space. Now, it's important that the animals are allowed enough room to move around freely, but not so they can just run away when I attack them. So, as a result, we're going to go for a cage that varies in size depending on the animal. One enough room for it to move around, but not one enough for it to just bomb it away and escape. Rule 2, land animals only. I'm a land animal myself, so it's only fair that I fight other people in the same category as me. It's not fair for me to have to fight some creature of the sea, or for a creature of the sea to have to come onto the land and fight me. Equally, birds. It's going to be too hard to do, so land animals only. Rule 3, naked fights. Now, this is important. It sounds weird when you explain it, but I'll explain my methodology. The fight has to be a fair fight, which means I can't have any clothes on. Neither can the animals. So none of these little dog coats or horseshoes, but equally I should have the advantage of having shoes to protect my feet if I was to kick an animal, for example. So I think it's only fair that these fights happen completely naked. The other benefit of fighting animals naked is it possibly increases pay-per-view revenue if I was to sell TV rights in the future. Rule 4, random animal. I think the only fair way to do this is to take all of the animals of a species and pick one randomly from the pool, sort of thing. Any adult animals only. We're not fighting puppies and stuff like that. So we just pick a random one there, so I get the luck of the draw if I get a particularly tough dog or a particularly weak dog. Rule 5, the referee is in charge. Now, I'd rather that myself or the animals didn't die, so I think the only fair way to do this would be to have a referee that can step in and stop the fight once it's clear that either I or the animal has gained victory in this. I don't know what point that would be. It would vary from animal to animal, but once there's a clear winner and it's only going to end in death, then I think that's where the referee can stop the fight. Let's go through some animals. I should say I paid my daughter Kitty to do the drawings for these animals, and she's only 10. They're pretty good, I think. Well done, Kitty. Good work. Enjoy your money. Anyway, cat. Now, this is the first one. I think we'll start small. I think I'm pretty confident I could defeat a cat. I mean, cats can scratch, they can do quite a bit of damage to you. And I'm certain I would come out of it with a few minor injuries, a bit of blood here and there. But I think cats' domestication would be their downfall. With a lot of these animals, you're going to get one free attack, and whatever you do with it is up to you, really. But I'm pretty confident I could gain victory over a cat. On to dogs now, and this really is a bit of a gamble. You could get lucky with a dog. You get one of those tiny little mini dogs that you quite easily be able to defeat, but also some of the bigger dogs, I'm going to get absolutely destroyed by this. So I think it's a bit of a risk picking dogs. Again, their friendliness will give you one free attack, but some of the bigger dogs can go absolutely mental. Also, dogs can flip a bit. Otherwise, friendly dogs have got sort of vicious sides to them. I mean, we had an old English sheepdog called Maisie when we were young, and she was really lovely and friendly. But if you gave her like an actual bone, like a proper animal bone thing you get from the butchers or something like that, and she would like just sort of bury it in the garden and just guard it, be ferocious, like teeth out, really angry sort of thing. So I think overall there's too many risks in drawing a dog in this battle, and I wouldn't take on a dog. I don't think I could defeat a dog. There were quite a few people on my Twitch stream the other day who were confident that they could defeat goats. I don't think they know how mental goats are. Have you seen goats headbutting people? Goats are quite tough. I mean, it's possible. It depends on the type of goat as well. If you get one of the ones with horns, that's a real risk, isn't it, sort of thing. So, I don't know. I'm not confident I could defeat a goat. When they get their headbutting in, it's quite hard to get something. It's possible, but I wouldn't be confident. No, I'm not going to fight a goat. I think the way the fight would probably go if I did fight a goat was that I might get a few lucky kicks in, but it's going to start headbutting me. It's going to get pretty angry. And I think within probably about 10 minutes of the fight, it's going to headbutt me to the ground. I'm going to fall back, smash my head on the ground, and bleed to death on the floor while the goat just eats some grass next to me. I find cows quite terrifying. I do a lot of country walking, and I tend to go through fields with cows occasionally. I don't like the way they come up towards you. I've never sort of been attacked by a cow or anything, but a few people say they think they can defeat a cow. I just don't see how you're going to do it. I don't see where the weak spot of a cow is. They're quite strong. I think fighting a cow would be madness, and I'm not even going to entertain the idea. I think this is the correct answer. I think realistically a sheep is the biggest animal that I could defeat. I'm confident I could defeat in a fight. I think again you've got the element of surprise there, and I think with a sheep they're fairly sort of timid, fairly placid. I think what my tactic would be just basically to jump on the back of the sheep. Once you're on the sheep, its legs might snap, in which case it's quite an easy win, or you'd have to go for the chokehold to try and knock the sheep unconscious sort of thing. It's still going to be a tough affair, but I'm pretty confident I could defeat the sheep. Now, there is one animal we haven't really considered in this. Well, there's lots actually, but one in particular. Human. Could I defeat a human in a fight? I've never had an actual fight with someone. I don't really intend to, but I don't. It really depends on the luck of the draw. There's a lot of people that could very easily defeat me. If I got like a 90-year-old grandmother, I think I've probably got to be the favourite. Overall, I think it's too big a gamble. There's too many people out there who could defeat me. I might get lucky in the draw, but I don't think I could consistently beat another human in a fight. So there we go. Sheep is the answer for the biggest animal I think I could defeat in a fight. Obviously, I'm not fighting animals. I like animals. Don't fight animals. Don't get angry because I've talked about fighting animals. It's just an interesting thought exercise, if we will. Love to know your views on what animal you think you could defeat in the fight. And I need some kind of methodology to what you're doing as well. I need to know how you're going to approach the fight, what your tactics are to get the win, and what risks you think there are with fighting that particular animal. One other thing I'd be interested to know in the comments, that's something I've discussed quite a lot with my friends, is how many people it would take to defeat a lion in a fight. Now, my friend Jim once claimed that he thought 5 people, him and 4 others, could defeat a lion, which is laughable, quite frankly. Lions are mental and they could fight you off. They could kill you quite easily. You could easily kill 5 people in a few seconds, I imagine. But how many do you think you would need, and what would be your tactics? I think your best tactic would be to try and get the first few people lodged in the lion's mouth to really successfully defeat the lion. So no weapons, naked. How many of you would it take to defeat a lion? Thanks very much for watching the video, and thank you once again for Hunting Clash for sponsoring and helping support this channel and make me make incredible scientific content like this. Download the game using the link in the description. Go shoot some animals. Cheers for watching. Be back soon with another video, but it's moving out at the minute, so it might be a few days.